Nyx assassin here on the bait squad. I could see it. They're going to go with the Viper instead.
Yeah,
okay.
go for the simple... I mean, you already got really some... Make sure that doesn't happen again. Might be on the touching of the cables. We'll try to figure this out as soon as possible. Hopefully in the game there are no issues. But do keep us informed about any sort of mic issues you keep hearing. As producer is on it. Might struggle a bit more against the extra damage in meta. And the bottom lane, we are seeing that ET unfortunately is not very useful this lane because Anchor Smash takes away a chunk of your damage and you can't really trade against Tide effectively. Dark Willow, as you mentioned, is also pretty strong lane support, but at least Drow should be able to last it. The only difficulty is that when Drow is this close to tower, you do miss a lot of last hits. Your animation is trash.
That's true. The good news is he does reduce your base damage there, as there's going to be a kill middle lane. Magical taking the dive onto Dendi's tower, and he's going to come up. Is that Anchor Smash only reduces your base damage, I believe, which is why it's so strong against a PA, because obviously that's where she gets her crits and all her damage from.
Exactly.
Oh my goodness.
Dying in the top lane. Yeah. They caught him with an arrow. Surprise there. My usage.
Man, really Funn1k pushing the lane just beyond the tower every single time here. He's must have a decent amount of damage here under the tier 1. Still looking quite healthy though. Doing a good work here with the Conjure image to make sure the tower is not tanking too much damage, but unfortunately there's only so much he could do.
Yep. And I mean, there is a point that TB can just go jungle at one point and not really care about the Timbersaw too much unless he can hunt him, right? So he's not the worst laner. There are other carries that depend much more on their laning stage that Timbersaw would crush. Timbersaw against the TB is much more about the mid game. Bottom. Today, Observer. It's okay. First game. First kills. Titanner does die in exchange of Nofear. Drow Ranger, though, will be able to survive. In the mid lane, Dendi could be in trouble. Poison attack, and he is going to go down. Tanking as much as he can, but unfortunately not enough to survive. Advantages of Vipers. You can also push lanes rather quickly, so if the Terrorblade just leaves, go for the tower. It's fine, too. There's 2 engagements going on. One in the bottom lane, and Sexyfat in top. Cuddle has been found as well. Let's see what happens here to poor Nofear. Top, they're going to finish off the Cuddle really easily. And bottom, the team fight continues. As he gets a really nice double stomp. Nofear, lightless though, not level 6 yet, so you like the damage to really turn this into a kill.
Yep, exactly. Basically, a free kill onto the Coddle. Does waste a little bit of the Viper's time. He was hoping for more, but don't worry, he's going to be able to drop a Nevish, or a Viper Strike rather, onto the DP and kill her in no time. Dendi not having a very fun time this game whatsoever. Top lane is also not going so well here, so they actually still have the wagon alive and another creep wave to reinforce it. Bottom lane as well as a bloodfest. 7-1 here already in favor of the Hustlers. Nofear might drop himself here, but Sexyfat being kited around a little bit.
He can't do anything. He's dead. He acknowledges it, gets an Anchor Smash towards the end, but marksmanship really up to lightless's damage.
And why?
Yeah, like I said, the best idea is probably for you to go for, like, this is an alternative route that you can take if you want to play around the TV. Oh, careful. And they're gonna go for the Dark Willow. Fair amount of damage. Ron is nearby. They know where Sexyfat is. They definitely should just gank him at this point. They're just trying to put themselves in position. There's a Motivato. Stomp will hit. Arrow as well. He does have... Oh, no, the passive is taken away thanks to that Nether Toxin. So Sexyfat will fall. No Kraken Shawl sitting him there. So yeah, another alternative option.
Yeah, that's not a very fun one. They use the recall as well. Well, they might be able to actually counter-engage. Uh-oh, that's a very dangerous stairwell duster. He's going to find an ET, channeling the Echo Stomp, an arrow to follow up from KingR. Does get off at least the Glimmer Cape, but they've got plenty of detection, dropping the Sentry and the Dust just to make sure they actually guarantee themselves the kill. ET?
Oh, I thought it was Tim.
It is the ET.
Oh, well.
Yeah, look at me. I mean, that just makes sense based off of, I mean, his role in this game, right?
It's been quite a passive game, though, at least for V8. They've just been trying to save farm as much as possible. They caught out someone here. It's a Dark Willow. Yeah, this time will hit thanks to Yule Scepter. Arrow too. Oh my goodness.
It's a lot of damage.
Shadow Realm doesn't matter here.
No, they've actually got really great counters to the Shadow.
Tanky. And Sexyfat's like, guys, I just want to use one Ravage. I haven't seen a single Ravage this game. He's never had the opportunity. They want to preserve the high ground, but of course, Hustlers aren't going to give them the opportunity unless Magical just walks into the enemy high ground and dies to the TV for free. Okay, that will happen sometimes. Exorcism used, trying to chase after Lightless, but unfortunately they don't have enough catch here to do this.
Oh,
Lightless still wants to fight this.
What a dodge there on the Gust.
Enemy high ground, right? Because
yeah.
I mean, I know that we have obviously all the information, but it should have been quite obvious that they're in the triangle perpetually. They've been there the whole game anyway.
Yeah, I mean,
didn't see them anywhere else.
And there's our Willow Illusion. My goodness, getting chonked by the multi-shot there.
There's one shot that he actually
a bigger arrow that Mirana carries as well.
We'll see what happens against this high ground now. I mean, do they still have the...
Yeah, they've got Aegis for another minute.
Okay, so, I mean, Drow is okay, just carry, right? You still stand far away from the tower. Funn1k is going to tank it regardless, right? You don't have Ravage right now as bait. Maybe they're just waiting for that. Maybe Magical was actually trying to bait to the Ravage, no joke.
Yeah, it could have been. It could have been. Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, it's not really the biggest deal in the world, right? It's just the mid lane Viper dying once. It's a little silly for sure. It should always be Timbersaw leading the charge, but maybe that's a learning experience there. They still have some fight within them here, bait, but they don't have a Ravage and they don't have an Exorcism, which means this push is almost free here from the side of the Hustlers.
Yeah, the Coddle's doing what he can, but this is when you see that Coddle is decent high ground defender, but not the only one. Nice Yule Scepter dodge there of the arrow. And Dendi was almost dead, but the Rax will still fall.
10 seconds left here on this Aegis.
How long for the Ravage to come up online now?
Yeah, I mean, he's got 3 items here. He's making his way towards the 4th one at the very least. This is going to be a dangerous proposition, though. Bait, Magical farming in a really good spot here, making sure to hold the high ground. It's going to be Funn1k breaking the smoke, so going to try and jump onto him. They're recalling Dendi back in the fight. There's the Yule Scepter set up now for the Timbersaw. That's going to be setting up for the Silence. Nicely done. A free kill there onto Funn1k. Unfortunately, tanks the gank.
BKB, so she's still vulnerable to the Ravage. I mean, they still are in this, honestly.
Yeah, good positioning here by Illusion. He's going to break the smoke, look to try and run away. He's got a Yule Scepter of his own. Just buying time here for the team, who's continuing to farm bot lane altogether. Willow taking plenty of damage. Arrow setup after she wakes up. Very rude awakening there. Her own Yule Scepter now. Lots of time, lots of space, but will it be enough? Oh, lightless is just running in. He's in the middle of 4 enemy heroes right now, but bait, they don't want to risk this. So the DD rune is kind of sketchy here. They could commit a Ravage, however, if they wanted to. It looks like they're going to be recalling someone on. There's going to be the blinding light. Ravage used. The Hurricane Pike's not going to create enough space here for lightless. Do they have the damage?
What
they
a kill.
do.
What an important kill for bait. That was massive. And killing him in double damage, I mean, double damage.
And, you know, I think both teams are probably just going to decide to fight away from the Roche Pit, because when they stay near the Roche Pit, they're not going to be able to fight.
Try to go for Dark Willow here. Bamaways annoying the Timbersaw a bit. There's the Yule Scepter, the arrow. Oh, blocked by the Tidehunter. That's kind of fine because it's Kraken Shell, but they stun him again. He's Nether Toxin, so they're going to kill him. Sexyfat. I don't know if he was trying to block that or he just ate that by accident.
My queen, get down!
Yeah. And now the Roshan is going to fall here. Unless bait wants to buy back on the Tidehunter, they're probably saving that buyback until the last second because they have the outpost controlled.
It's too late now, though.
Yeah, that buyback is going to happen anyway. They didn't know the Roshan was going to fall this fast. BKB used by the Drow Ranger. She takes the Aegis and the cheese, but Magical is destroyed by the TB. As they now go for Funn1k, Yule Scepter going to give him a couple more seconds of life. And with the Bloodstone, he might be able to make it out here, actually. Ravage used to cancel that TP, though, because Sexyfat might have died once, so you're going to make sure that Funn1k dies as well.
Yep. Yeah, unfortunately, I mean, maybe they were considering a debate.
The lane cutting of this new Sacred Arrow is better than the old one because you don't have to put yourself in position. You just send the Sacred Arrow, hit one of the important creeps, and then kill the rest with the Starstorms. Let's see, Terrorize, okay. I think the Coddle is, yeah, he's very dead. I don't know if you should be fighting this bait. They do have the Ravage. TB's already leaving though, so they're leaving Dendi as cannon fodder.
2 BKBs popped there. Not bad at all for the life of Dendi, who does mental math. RdO's got about, I think, 45%, close to 50% of his team's net worth. It's all on him. Yeah. Which is absolutely incredible.
Yeah, you're pretty accurate. I mean, like 40, maybe 35 to 40.
35 to 40, whatever.
It's a big chunk, though, certainly. KingR gets a free kill here on Illusion. Immediately, Yule Scepters to celebrate, and then leaves. Now, as a Yule Scepter to guarantee the blink, because he didn't know where anyone else was, of course. Roshan falls as a result. There's Ag's Blessing. They give it to the Viper. More Viper Strike damage, not bad.
Waves over and over until he eventually got called on the battlefield. Funn1k is just so strong right now. Viper's like, yeah, screw that. I'm going to go push the top lane. They might actually go for a kill onto him now. Moonlight Shadow, nice job there. Actually pushing him right back. There's going to be the Terror Wave now. The Aghanim Scepter purchase, but Funn1k easily able to tip a chain away.
Imagine when he gets the Wind Waker.
Oh, wow.
Oh, they're going to kill the Dark Willow in a matter of seconds. Thank God for the Ghost after saving, though. Dendi could have been in trouble there as well.
17K now, the net worth lead, 22-9. 52 minutes into the game now. As the Hustlers are going to try once more on the high ground. There's going to be the 4-step up, but he forces himself right back down.
That was an offensive 4-step.
It was.
Yeah. Let's see. Coddle will get punished here by Funn1k. He immediately buys back to go to the Dark Willow. They seem to either want to fight this or no. If they don't buy back, they've lost the game, which is good. Yeah, you can totally.
All right, second smoke here. They still want to go for the best reveal. Dendi is going to be baiting. Would like that arcane rune, but magical as well. They're going for a bait play of their own as the fight kicks off.
Not Funn1k though. We've already established this.
Oh,
Anyone
they've scouted him. They've scouted the rapier.
They know that he has a rapier.
Yep.
Yeah, that's bad. And now he's in a bad position. Don't body block him, Dendi. They stop Dark Will. There's a Moonlight Shadow here. They do have a sentry nearby, so it doesn't really matter. But Dark Will might just die. The Ravage Sexyfat just throws it out. Now the impact of the rapier. Let's see it. They're gonna go for the Timber Saw. That's the worst target. He just used it to himself. Stops his initiation. Ravage has been wasted. E-Blade stopping the damage from TB. He flickers back. That is not what he was looking for. Now it's the real meta though. RdO cannot fight the Drow. A single marksmanship proc takes away 1,000 HP. That's the rapier on the floor. And I think Dendi's gonna have to carry this. He's trying his best with the Will-O-Wisp. They're actually fighting pretty decently. The Exorcism is dealing a lot of damage. Lightless is in trouble. He's gonna go down to Dendi. He's the true carry now. As the Rapers again on the floor, who's going to take it? Sexyfat trying to go against the ET. They're gonna murder him as well. Here's a Timber Saw. Can he finally die? Is Funn1k capable of experiencing death? We'll see it in a second because they're gonna go for magical first. A much easier target. Multi-shot stopping the Tidehunter. Sexyfat is down for the count. Dendi trying to run away. He just wants to heal with the Exo. But Chakra might just throw him to shreds. They're trying their best. Lightless is chasing after him. The Exo's gonna make some movement speed, but it's not enough healing. Dendi! He's dead to rights here, and the GG will be called. They've lost every single hero, some of them twice. Maybe there was never a chance to begin with.
Yeah, holy moly. Look at the net worth lead now, 45k after that fight. Wow, that one was a bit of a slow burn, to say the least, but eventually we did get there, as it's going to be